my girlfriend is a big Taylor Swift fan, and she got me into it. And I was I just noticed how big of a community was on Twitter, and I could see the demand for a platform that we can just have private to ourselves. That's what I
That's
did.
awesome. And so your app is called Swiftr, and it's a community for Taylor Swift fans. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right on. Very cool. Yeah, so I love the niche community, right? I think we coach most of the builders in our program that the riches are in the niches. And so I think you really nailed the niche when it comes to, the group of people out there who are Taylor Swift fans. Um, I guess Ethan, like, how long ago did you have this idea?
If not a year, getting close to it.
Wow, so like over a year. And like, I guess like
Yeah.
you had the idea a year ago, but like when did you start actually building the app?
I started working last year, probably, I don't know, around October. I started working just by myself before joining the program.
Oh, got you. So you started working on it like in October. I think you joined Dreams into
Or
Apps
maybe,
November, right?
I think I joined late October, so I probably started working like a month or two before then.
Okay, cool. Right on. So you
So
joined Dreams into Apps late October. So it's October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So it took you about 7 months to go from starting to work on it to launching it end to end.
yeah,
Got you.
it keeps.
Okay. Did you think it would take
Oh,
that
it was
long?
fun.
Like, how long did you think it was going to take to launch the app?
I had no idea. I mean, like, I didn't know anything about anything to do with any of this stuff, so
Do you know how to code, Ethan? Do you have a computer science degree?
not at all. I can kind of understand what I'm doing when I'm like building. I
Got
can.
you. I mean, yeah, like that's the one reason I kind of one intention I had when I was designing the curriculum, Ethan, was like to teach the computer science fundamentals that are needed for app development, but not like the nitty gritty, like writing each line of code. And so, yeah, like CRUD, data binding, variables, data types, um, page parameters. Those are all like the things that you would have to learn even if you were building an app with like React or like Ionic or Swift or whatever. Those are all like the same concepts. And so when I was designing the curriculum, I was like, hey, how do we teach all these like higher level concepts without having to like teach people how to write code? And obviously that's like the beauty of Flutterflow, right? Um,
Yeah.
okay, so you spent a pretty good amount of money enrolling in the accelerator. Like, were you skeptical at first? Kind of what was going through your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely skeptical at first. I guess kind of I had like kind of a bad like idea of like what an online course is from like all these like fake gurus and like promising things and like
I sure do. That's like the worst part about being in the e-learning business is that there's so many bad players out there who are just trying to snag money and sell videos. Like the goal is not to sell a bunch of videos and just a get rich quick scheme. Like I think where we really thrive is like the process, the accountability, and like the coaching team. Like that's where most of our energy goes. Um,
yeah. And so I mean, with that being said, like I I was skeptical, but I saw the I mean the first video I saw was cloning.
oh, Instagram threads.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Nice.
Yeah, cloning a script. And so I watched that whole video and I followed along, and then at the end you had the come join Dreams and Apps, and so that's what gave me the confidence to take the leap.
Did we hold up our promises? I'm curious. Was there anything that we did promise that you didn't get?
I think I think you held them up. If not, I wouldn't be here.
Oh, got you. No, cool. We tried. We definitely tried. It's definitely been hard to uh it's definitely been, I wouldn't say hard, but like maybe a challenge to build a program that um yeah, like is effective. And I think you probably saw like our evolution. Like we had a couple of coaches leave us, or excuse me, we let go a couple of coaches because we wanted to make sure all the coaches were full time. Now we finally have like our core team, Andreas, Kamesh, Sandro, Jaka, and the team that we have now is very stable. And I think this is like our core team that we're really excited about. So apologize for any of the bumps that you might have encountered during the middle of all that, but I guess like you got to see like a startup grow in front of you too, and we got to help you get to this point as well. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right on. So you went through the program. What was it kind of like? I guess balancing building your app with school and family, your girlfriend. Like how did you do that every
Yeah.
day?
I would just like go to work, and we have like kind of a flexible schedule, so I can like go from 7 to 9, or like I could get there any time between 7 and 9. So I would get there as early as I can, so I can leave as early as I can to get back and do the other things that I need to do. So if I had homework that day, I would do it. Um, if I had time after that, I would work on my app. If I didn't, days I didn't have homework, I would work on my app. Maybe like on the weekends, if my friends or my girlfriend or family want to do something, that time would be for them.
That's awesome,
And
man. Very cool. It's like the biggest challenge, like when you're building an app, is like balancing everything else, because it's like this very well. When you're building an app, you got to be locked in, like no distractions. It's like even getting distracted for 10 minutes, you're gonna set yourself back like an hour. So I totally hear you when it comes to like, I don't know, getting your work done early, getting back, maybe making like an hour of focus time. That's awesome. But now, Ethan, I think you finally launched your app and it's out in the store. Um, how does it feel
yeah,
to finally have your app launched and be out there?
I mean, like it feels really cool to have something I made in the App Store. Like it's something that, like the App Store is like something that we've used like forever, and so it's like seeing something of mine in there is like super cool.
Yeah.
And like friends and family seeing it and talking to me about it and congratulating me, and they think it's super cool too. So yeah,
No, that is
I mean
awesome. And I do think it's
it's a
going to
cool
open
feeling.
up like a lot of like doors in life, right? Like now you have this piece of software that's like out there in the world. It's going to accumulate downloads. You can show it off to people. Um, I think on your resume, just like startup founder on your resume, and just being able to say, I took an app from idea to launch and I'm a full stack developer. I know no code. I truly think that's going to unlock a lot of great job opportunities for you, career growth. My thesis is that like more and more companies will look for no code, low code, and AI. And so I think a lot of the stuff that you learned with us is going to transfer over into your career. And I know you're graduating college. How old are you, Ethan? 20, 21?
Yeah, I'm 20. I turned
20, right
20
on.
in
So like you have
February.
a whole career ahead of you. I built my first
Yeah,
app around 20, and it's completely changed the trajectory of my career. So I'm super excited for you. Whether this becomes a huge hit app or it's something that just keeps you happy, whatever, and anything in between, I think this is going to unlock a ton of great opportunities for you. So congratulations on that. So what kind of help are you looking for now that you've launched your app? Like, there's over 1 million people who have seen my channel. This video is going to go on YouTube. It's going to live there forever. Like, what are some things that you're looking for now that your app is launched?
really, I just need like someone who knows what they're like, someone open to answering questions. Like whenever I run into an issue, like if I had somebody to just like troubleshoot with me or provide insight, um, with the experience that they have that I lack at the moment. Just someone like that would be super valuable to me. There's
Got you.
only
So
so much
that's in terms of like technical help, but like, what about marketing? Like, are you
technical.
open to
Yeah.
any influencers reaching out to you? What kind of help do you need for marketing your app?
Yeah, that's definitely something that I've been thinking about the past couple of days too. I'm about to reach out to some influencers on Twitter, people with lots of followers, because I think I underestimated how much how easy it would be to get the word of mouth spread. Um, like, because I started with I mean, I have 200 followers on Twitter, but I mean that's not really like I was basing like what was going to happen on like other people who have launched Taylor Swift apps, and they have they already had like tens of thousands of followers before launching, and then regular accounts, not as their business account, like so they could get the word out a lot easier than me. You know, that's something I underestimated. So yeah, definitely, that's what I'm looking into as well.
Right on. Cool. So I'll make sure to leave a link in the description of like your website, your app, your LinkedIn profile, so anybody can reach out to you if they're interested in partnering up, joining your team, potentially helping you market the app. I'm sure there are other Taylor Swift fans out there, especially if somebody clicked on this video. They're probably excited by the Taylor Swift keyword in the title. So I'm pretty confident we can reach somebody out there. And if you have any advice for Ethan, or if you want to get involved, just leave a comment and come join the Discord and look for Ethan. We can definitely get you connected with Ethan. Right on. Ethan, is there anything else that you kind of want to tell the world while you're here? Or I guess one question I could ask to you is like, would you recommend anybody out there to join Dreams into Apps?
I would definitely recommend if you're looking for like if you're something like me and you have no idea what you're doing.
I'm glad to hear that. Cool. Thank you so much, Ethan. One thing we're going to get you over soon is your LinkedIn certificate. Would be awesome to have you flex that on LinkedIn, um, especially as you are embarking on your career. We certify all of our builders as full stack no code developers and full stack no code entrepreneurs. So definitely want to get you that over. And yeah, man, thanks for doing this interview with me. Really, really appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Yeah.